Hey guys, Steve Marks here. Yeah, back with another live stream. So if you're watching this back on Facebook or YouTube, smash the like button, subscribe, like, whatever you have to do. Join our new Discord community. The link is below in the description. Yeah, I've listened to all your demos, given you guys some of my free advice. All I can ask for in return as a little thank you is to just go follow all my socials. Pretty simple. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos on the channel, have a click around. There's a lot of live stream demos. Gonna start uploading a lot more educational videos quite soon, so stay tuned. We're gonna start the live stream very, very soon. Here we go.
Crash to the sunshine. We're all just passing by.
Well, here we go. Another week, another stream, guys. Hello, hello. Hope we're well. Yeah, so last week's stream was super busy. This week's stream's gonna be busy as well. Not as busy as last week. So if you've never seen me before, hey guys, I'm Steve Marks. What I do is you send me your music and I review it. I give you some tips on like how to make it better. I tell you what's sounding good, maybe something you can add to take your music to that next level. So in previous weeks, we've had a huge long line, right, for people getting their demos. And I've had some people love it, had some people hate it. So what I have now done, guys, I tested it last week and it worked fine. So if anyone wants to skip the queue and have their demo reviewed like instantly, you can hit the support button here, and then it's a small donation, and then you'll jump the line and I'll review your demos. So let's get into it. We're going to start with Zon Stralin and Monster MW with Retrofuturism. Here we go. The 80s sound. This is, if anyone hasn't noticed, this whole 80s sound is coming back. Yeah, super cool. If anyone's been like a long time listener of this stream, these guys submit some huge banging tracks, so this is super different for them, I know. Guys, really sick. Digging the 80s vibe. What I think would sit really well with this track is if you used a vocoder and introduced some vocals and make them sound real digital and glitchy. I think that would go along with your theme of yeah, this like futuristic sound, which ironically sounds like the 80s, like in the past. Yeah, super nice. The other thing, if you add a vocal, it will add another melody, because I feel like the melody that you have, it's good, but it's not going to make people go, wow, like I have to listen to that again. So if you have a real catchy vocal, something easy to sing along to, and maybe something really funky with a melody, yeah, I think that's the direction you should take it. Cool start to the stream. Thank you guys. All right, Green Mamba. Now listen. Okay.
I have a date to come into your home every day.
Very minimal.
I have a date to come into your home every day. I have a date to come into your home every day.
Hello, Fantasy Girl. Hey guys, I see you on YouTube there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys don't know me personally, I'm trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the year. We're about to smash that. So if you haven't subbed already, just hit the sub button. That would be awesome.
I have a date to come into your home every day.
Welcome everyone.
Now listen.
Welcome everyone.
Now listen. Now listen.
Welcome everyone.
I have a date to come into your home every day. Now listen. Now listen. Now listen. Now listen.
Yeah, I kind of like the overall vibe of this track. It's super like chilly, super like techno. I think this build up you had here, it wasn't very techno. Like techno has really like long, slow build ups and then it just fades out. So you faded it out okay, but it was sort of like a short, sharp build up into a sort of breakdown. So I don't know, personal preference. But the all the elements fit together quite nicely. Like nothing sounds too strange or out of place. The vocal is a little overused, which is fine. I'd maybe experiment with pitching the vocal up and down, so you get some cool effects, some high pitch, some low pitch, and some harmonized vocal. That would keep that that area of the track a bit more interesting.
Now listen. Now listen.
Welcome everyone.
Now listen. Now listen.
Welcome everyone.
Now listen. Now listen. I have a date to come into your home every day.
This bass with them here is pretty good, pretty catchy.
Now listen.
Like that could almost be the intro. Yeah, it reminds me of the intro. Sorry.
Now
Yeah,
listen.
cool. I mean, you've got a solid idea. I would play around with things like automation. So have elements like be brought in gently, or you can have different sound effects happening on the left channel and the right channel. Because it's sort of, I know that the track is like very minimal, very techno, but it's also it needs to be engaging to the listener as well. So give them some ear candy, some little like effects on the left, effects on the right, something sweeping across your ears to sort of give a three-dimensional experience. I really dig the intro and the outro with the bass. I really like this.
Now listen.
Yeah, really cool. And also, if you want to pay some more attention to your percussion, so just make sure that you tune or like your kick and your snare so that it's in the correct key of the track. But man, cool track. Let's continue, guys. Wilson, here we go, my friend. Dreamscape. Let's check this out. Nice, cool. Hey Wilson, that was really well done, man. How you sort of had the build up, then you had this sort of stop start moment a few times, and then you heard it build up again, and then it dropped into the actual rhythm of the drop. That was really cool because it's weird. Like I sensed like that stop go thing was coming, and then the music, I guess, told the listeners that there's a build up coming, and then it's a sort of continued beat, which is what we're in now. Nice, man. I was trying to put my finger on something. There was something in the intro which made something sound like out of sync. Hang on. Something. I thought it was your delay, but it could be your compressor. Ah, okay. So there's sort of the violin sound that you have. Um, it's sort of like pulling back, like offbeat, which is good. But I think it's mixed a tiny bit too loud, so it's too, yeah, it's too loud. And if it's a bit subtle, so a bit more quieter in the mix, I think it wouldn't make the sounds. It wouldn't sound out of place. Like I know what you're trying to achieve. It's just a little bit too loud. Maybe if you reduce it by like 20%, it won't sound like out of time. Like it is in time for an offbeat, but when I first heard it, it sounded a bit strange. But then in the outro, those sort of high plucks, dun 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 dun. I think you could almost get rid of the side chains, so kill your compressor there, so that they're just like long sustained notes that sort of run over the top of each other, and then it would be a more like melodic moment rather than still feeling the drive of the beat, you know, like with the compressor and the side chain happening. And there was one other thing. Yeah, so the bass line is sick. Like the bass line is busy and it's driving the track, which is good. And the kick sits perfect. So you've mixed the bass line and the bass, like very, very nice. And then you've got your main melody happening over the top. There's still some space in the mid sections if you wanted to add something in there, like some chords or something to give the track some body. Because yeah, like if you want to sort of take this one to the next level, you've got your bass very nice, and you've got your lead, which is happening in the high frequencies. There's some room to experiment in the mid frequencies if you feel like it, man. Really cool track. I love this stop start thing. Yeah, that's super cool, man. Yeah, cool. Thanks for submitting, man. Love it. I love your work all the time, guys. Yeah, the list is here. So as I said earlier, thanks for your patience. The show grows each week, so there's more and more people submitting. If you want to skip the line, guys, you can just click the donation button and I'll put you straight to the top of the list. But let's continue with Massa. One Avicii tribute Massa remix. I feel like I've reviewed a few Avicii remixes on this show.
Sometimes I feel like there's no hope. When I feel down, I think it's the end. I feel like I'm lonely, like I have no friend. But life ain't always like what we planned. We gotta make choices and that's okay. Sometimes we have to just let it stand. 'Cause it ain't always like what we planned. It ain't always like what we planned. We are the one, we are the one. And I'll have your side, I'll have your side, I'll have your side.
I'm gonna pause it here and talk about some good things. So I love what you've done with the vocal, how you've chopped it up a bit and played around with it. I also love, so I was a little worried in your build up. The piano was very like dun, 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 very safe on the bar every time. And then when the drop hit, it changed into this rhythm, which was very, very good. Like it had to happen. I feel like with your build up, you could create more energy by already having that that chord intonation, so the pattern of the keys. So I mean, from this part on, the keys are very. So very, it's on the beat, but then your drop is like dun 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 dun, dun something like that. I feel like if you incorporated that into your build up, the build up would be a bit more like high energy and a bit more like here we come, because the build up sort of happens and then all the energy happens in the drop. Yeah, okay. So you introduced it in the second half of the build up, I guess. So the fun part was happening in the second bit. I'd make it across both. So have it super fun all the way through. All right, let's keep listening.
My dreams are too much. I stand with all of my thoughts. Even if it's too much, I still gotta try. I still gotta try. I have my plans, but I gotta work it out. I'm gonna listen to the voices
Yeah, sorry, Master. I just paused it again because I sensed like a breakdown, but it was again the first half of the build up. So like, if you want to take this track like to the next level and make it more exciting, I would get rid of the piano on the start of each bar, and I would really have the funky beat going all the way through the build up. Yeah, Massa, it's a cool track, man. I would just, yeah. The only thing that throws me a bit is the keyboard that's very safe in the sort of introduction. Sorry, in the first half of the build up. So I think if you make that piano a bit more exciting in the first half of the build up, I think that's a nice, tidy track. So man, thank you. All right, DTS, let's check you out, bro. And then Acrobas, I have not forgotten about you, man. You were on my like special list of things to do this week. All right, DTS, Booming House demo. Let's check this out. Nice work on the percussion. I think DTS, you've got a very good understanding of like sound design. Like I'm a drummer, so the second I hear like attention to detail on percussion, I instantly love the track. So very well done with the percussion. What I would play around with is you tend to have all these good little elements in the song, like in this instance here, and it happened a lot before. I wanted to see if it changed throughout the track, but I'm assuming it won't. You have all the same chords, so it's like right, and it's sort of happening here. So those sort of sections, play around with those. Be like or like something like give it some like variation. I guess it doesn't have to be in the same. It can be like something like that instead of just constant all throughout. It just gives the track a bit more like melody and friendliness. Same in this section with the And again, the same in that section there. So it's all like the same note hitting down 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 down. Give it some variation and create a melody, because I sense maybe you have been a drummer in the past, maybe because you've got a very good understanding of rhythm and intonation. So now you need to play around with pitch. So notes, give these little sounds some notes. And also you can pitch the vocals down, or like give it a automate a filter on it so it goes down, boom, boom, boom. Just give some variation through the track instead of all the elements staying constant. Give it some variation, man. I think that's what you need. Correct, man. Less is more. Yeah. Yeah, you need to find the balance. That's right. And the other thing too, guys, is music is subjective, right? So when I send a demo to my friends, they are all like very strong music producers, and they go, I don't like that. Change this, change that, do this. Also send your music to people that don't understand music production, but like listening to music. So like, I manage some bars in Europe, and so I send a lot of my demos to my staff that sort of just like to party but don't understand how to make songs. And most of them come back with like, man, awesome beat, like, oh, that was fun, I would dance to that. Or they would come back with like, yeah, like the introduction was a bit boring but then it got good. And you know, it's sort of like, it's fresh feedback. Instead of being very technical, it's a bit more casual in terms of music understanding, and they give you a more honest response from like a member of the public who doesn't understand the complicated nature of music production. Cool. All right, man. Sick track. Thank you for the donation as well, for skipping the line. So guys, if you don't want to wait to hear your demo, you can go to my SoundCloud page, Steve Marks Music, and there's a donation button. Just let me know in the chat as well if you've donated, and then yeah, you'll go straight to the top of the line. All right, let's go, Mr. Architect, Acrobas, Believe, featuring J Nebula. Let's check this out. Wow, well, I agree with the comments, man. That was crazy, because I see it's a spinning records contest, so I was just logging in on my other screen so I can vote for the remix. Man, crazy! Like, it was such a nice, like, melodic female vocal, and then you just bring the heat, man. Like, no warning, it just goes boom, and that's something that's like cool, and it's something that spinning would sort of hear and be like, okay, nice. Like, it's different to like the traditional sort of build up and then drop. It's sort of just bang. Okay, man. I tried to vote for you. I wondered why it was not working, but the contest has ended. Let's I'll see how you went. Man, that's insane. That's very, very good. Um, wow, like I did a lot of clicking through spinning there. So, man, it came in the top like 200, 200 and something. So that's like a pretty good achievement, man. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm sure everyone knows who Spinning Records are, but they're pretty much the pinnacle of dance music production labels, I guess. And Acrobass has entered this into the competition, and it's come, 200th or something, which is an amazing result, man. So well done. I'll just repeat what I said before. I loved that it was like this melodic sort of vocal, and then you just brought the heat, man. It was like bang, like club underground, like EDM smashing beat, man. That was sick. Really, really cool, man. Yeah, wow. Guys, this is like the quality of music in these streams is unbelievable. Like, you guys smash it every week. Man, sick. I can't say much more. Also, Acrobass, I still can't get those stems, brother. So if you could try another export or something, because I'm still having grief and I didn't receive your email either. So we'll chat after the stream, man. So, all right, Curiosity, close. Let's check this one out. Oh, and Curiosity is a new submitter. So thank you, Curiosity. Let's listen to your track. Nice. Man, this is insane. This is like 10 genres in one. This is so sick. Man, that was insane. Really, man. From the intro, really, I was gonna say like I love the synth you picked in the intro. I just love the phase happening on it. It's really cool, man. Unreal track. What I would recommend, this is like, if this got mixed and mastered professionally, you could send this style track to some record labels. And I don't mean like your spin-in records and your stamped records. I mean your alternative records. So you have a certain sort of genre where you sound like some artists. Like you've got a little bit of Flume, a little bit of Porter Robinson, like a little bit of Elenium in there. So I would search artists that you're trying to aspire to be like, and I would Google all their record labels. So like I just quickly off screen just Googled Porter Robinson record labels, and you can just go through and you write to all the sort of small ones to get started. No chance of Ministry and Sound and Spinning, but definitely all the smaller ones would be interested in hearing your demos, man. Yeah, really cool, really unique. I agree with the comments. What I would recommend as well, Curiosity, is you start like, you kind of only have like 4 bars of one sort of BPM, and then you change it up into like the half beat. I'd maybe recommend doing some sections where it's 8 beats, so like a little bit longer. So this is your build up. So those different sections, I'd almost make them, instead of 4 bars each, I'd make them 8 bars each. So it gives the listener a bit more drive and a bit more like, cool, like this is happening, dun, 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 and then it changes it up. Alex Barranco, my friend, see here, the black box. So soundcloud.com/Steve Marks Music is where you submit, my friend. But Curiosity, man, sick track, really. That's, as I said, if you want to, man, click on my SoundCloud profile, and you should join my Discord community here. It's like an online community. Anyone can join, guys. It's free. Free invite link here on my profile page. And on that Discord, I have listed my mix mastering engineer. He would love to mix this and master it for you. So, yeah. Join the community, bro. Sick track. All right, Adam. Okay, he's got 3 tracks. We're gonna pick the most recent one, 24 Days, which is this one. So Bustle by Adam. Let's check this out. Thank you for submitting, man. It's your first time. So basically, these streams are super busy, man. So I only get time to review 1 track per artist. So forgive me if you aren't watching live, but you're watching back on YouTube. Feel free to submit another one next week, and I can get through it as well. So let's hear Adam Bustle. Super cool track, man. Super sleepy, super like, the vibes, man, are cool. So good. Man, I loved this track, guys, has so much going. It sounds so basic, but there's so much going on. Adam, I love the tiny little skip beat you have, like in this in the first bar. Here we go. Yeah. Man, so smooth, so smooth. Wow. Everything sounds super clean, like everything's mixed and EQ'd into its own little space, man. Really, really nice. I'm hoping that's like deliberate distortion there, because I'm hearing distortion, but I think it's deliberate for the track. There was that little skip beat again, man. I love that. Man, so good. Man, I've heard, like, this is such a high quality track, man. Really. The only thing that so far I can think of to improve, because this is like so good. Well, two things. So just here somewhere you had a pitch bend of an element. So you were pitch bending something up as a riser, but your chords stayed the same. So what happens is, guys, when you have two elements that run through a track like this, if you then pitch bend one, what happens is there's certain points along that pitch bend where you create some like disharmonics from your chords that are still progressing. So it's kind of hard to fix that. You either need to pitch them both at the same time, or pitch bend things like a little sharper than what Adam has done here in his track Bustle. Man, this is so good, really. Yeah, and so Adam, I did say two things. So the first thing was your pitch bend creates some tiny disharmonics, but it's only something that like a skilled like music production engineer could hear or think of it as a negative. So like most people just hear that as a riser, which is fine. You can leave it if you like. It's just something that I heard that created some disharmonics. The other thing too, man, is your mastering. So your basically, I see all your tracks here, like all your waveforms are quite erratic, like they're all sort of all over the place. If you want to, you could add some elements onto your master chain, some elements like a limiter, where you set how loud you want the output of the track to be, and you can play around with that intensity, because at the moment you've got a lot of troughs in your track and some really high peaks. And what you do when you add a limiter, you basically set the ceiling. So let's say above this box is clipping, so digital distortion. You want to set the ceiling of your limiter just below clipping. And what will happen is when you set that as your ceiling and then you boost the limiter, all your sounds will go up, and basically everything will go up until it hits your ceiling. So the second you start touching the ceiling, that will be a good thing. So all your sounds will become louder in your mix. Man, really good track. Man, Very, very good. Thank you for submitting, man, and hopefully see you in some other streams. Submit some of your other tracks, man, for next week. Yeah, guys. So yeah, the line grows longer for today. So I started this last week. Basically, I'm doing this because I'm awesome and I'm doing it for free, which is fine. Like, I love music, so this is why I'm doing it. But you guys don't have all the time in the world. So if you want to skip the line and have your demo listened to like right now, you can use the donate button here on my page. It's just a small donation to skip the line. Yeah, and then you get immediate feedback. So up to you if you want to use it. Otherwise, happy to sit around and listen to all the other great music. Let's do it. OVR, Afrojack and DLMT featuring Brandon Burnett. Wish You Were Here. It's a Spinnin' Records remix contest. Let's check this out, OVR.
Late at night, when you're out doing your thing, do I cross your mind? Am I still someone you need when you close your eyes? Is it only me you see? 'Cause you and I, that's my favorite memory. All the rules, but I can't go home. All the right feels,
Great bass line. Bass is very nice.
not ready to show. Crowded room, but I feel so alone. You should be here, you should be here. All these new places I gotta know. All now and then, I have dreams about a future that you're starving in. Don't think I'll ever be used to being just a friend.
So OVR, man, if you're here in the chat, sometimes you are, sometimes you are not. Man, this track, this remix is like professional quality, man. Really, really nice. Really nice.
Underestimated what it takes to start again, to start again. All the rules, but I can't go home. All the right feels, I'm not ready to show. Crowded room, but I feel so alone. And I'm still here, wishing all these new places I gotta know. All these new places.
Man, so good. So good. I mean, it's in the competition. It's charting in the top 60, guys. So that's a representation of how well done this is done. How well done this is done? How well done this track has been done? I don't know. Anyway, man, sick track, really. Given it's for Spinnin', Spinnin' love this sort of sound, and they also love crazy. So like, think about that for your next submission as well. You started to do it here with the sort of in the drop there were some stop starts. So like so in the areas where you cut out like the percussion and things like that, they they do that now so much. Like they sign tracks that have, you know, full automation cuts on the master. So like, guys, start being crazy with your drops. Like, do stuff that you would have never done before. Add effects and automation to your master channel, and just go crazy. Man, sick. It's in the competition. It's going well. Good luck, man. Hope you posted it in the spinning records section of the Discord I've got. And then people can vote for it. People can vote for it. So, man, so good. Another good track, guys. Man, this is crazy. All right, Bix Music. Boom. Let's have a listen. Also, man, thanks for submitting. It's your first time. I'm going to check out your profile. Oh, damn. Poor plane. Definitely boom. Let's have a listen. Also, Mr. Bix, I see here some information. So you're from South Africa. That's cool, man. So greetings. I'm Australian, but I'm living in Germany. Hence why I've got a jacket on. It's very cold here. Man, tell us a bit more about yourself. Add your socials. Add your Facebook, your Instagram, anything else you have. Maybe you got a Spinning Records account or something. Because every week after each stream, I tag all the submissions in a Instagram post. So make sure you add your Instagram, man, so that I can easily tag you. All right, let's get back there. I'm already getting like Mesto Oliver Heldens vibes already. Nice integration of the percussion as well. Came in at the perfect time. Man, really nice. Let's keep going. Good automation as well. I'm hearing all this automation, all the filters and stuff. Bix, man, that's a sick track, man. Really. I see you're in the comments there, man. Let me know with your clap, with the clap in the drop. Can you let me know if it's a layered clap? Like, do you have multiple clap samples happening at once? Let me know in the comments, because I think I'm hearing something, but I want to know if you've used multiple claps first. I'm testing myself to see if I'm really pinpointing this or if I'm just imagining it. So let me know about the claps in the comment. The other thing I want to talk to you about is your bass line. So your bass line is solid, man. Like when the drop happens, it's doing its thing. But I think it needs another element in the low frequencies to give it a bit more edge. Like, let me just show you what I mean. I'll find a window. I'm just gonna play what exactly play desktop exports. Bear with me. So yeah, okay, so you have two claps at once. One of the claps, this is why I wasn't sure. One of the claps sounds like it's slightly out of key, like it's a little too flat. So one of them you need to pitch up a little bit so it's in key with the track. There's times where the percussion sounds fine, and then one of the claps gets integrated and it caught my ear straight away, like it was slightly out of key. So I'm just gonna find, I've got some demos here. I'm just gonna find what I do with my bass lines, very similar to you, Bix. I have my main bass line doing its thing. Then I always have a supporting bass line that does something, like maybe every fourth note or like eighth note, it does something crazy. So I just want to get to a point in the song. So listen to when they say you can't disguise. Listen to the word can't. You can't disguise. Listen to my bass line. It does like, instead of a like bump, 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 it goes bump, bump, wham, like that. So just listen for the variation in the bass line. It's only very small. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, maybe it's too hard to sort of portray online, but man, should I maybe add the sub bass in the beginning of the drop and layer it with the drop melody? Nah, I think the sub bass is fine. I think that something's missing in terms of width. So your bass line sounds very like narrow, which is good because it should be, but it could use some width. So that's what I do with my bass variation, is maybe every fourth note I'll have another bass line track where just one note plays. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my second bass track. And on that fourth note, there's a synth or something, a bass line that has reverb on it, so it gives it width. So your bass line's going like dun 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 dun, and then I have a note that's a bit more egg shaped, so it goes whop, and it just like fills up a different frequency and makes the listener be like, oh, cool, you know, just little tiny little things, man. But man, sick track. Thank you for submitting, man. And yeah, hopefully we see you in the next few streams as well, man. So I had a chat with a few labels guys recently. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen on Monday, I think it was Monday. Yeah, I did some posts on my story. So I got my second track signed. I'm trying to get 3 tracks signed by the end of the year. I've got my second track signed, so yay, go me. And it's a track that most of you would be familiar with. So it used to be the lead in to the start of the stream. So you know how it would be like, hey guys, what's up? What's happening? Hey, I'm Steve Marks, that sort of bit. It was the song that used to always play just before that. And there's a little vocal integrated in there as well, which a lot of people who used to listen to the stream way back when I used to have little like listening breaks, that was the song that was happening in those breaks. Yeah, that track I sent off to some labels, and one of the labels really liked it and they signed it. So hooray, stay tuned for the release date. Thank you, Bix Music, man, sick track. Cool guys, let's see, we're going pretty good with the line. So yeah, if you guys are happy to stick around, by all means stick around. If you want to skip the line, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud page. All right, S143, let's check this out. Sounds like Timmy Trumpet, and it sounds like a bicycle bell.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right, S143. The kick that you have chosen is what's called a tonal kick. So the kick is playing a note. Dun 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 dun. So when you have a note doing dun 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 dun, and then you bring in some other melody that's going like dun dun dun. So when it has dun dun and dun dun, it sounds a little disharmonic, and it's happening here.
Okay, let's go.
So your main sort of melody, the dum ba dum bum bum bum, that bit is starting on like bum bum. So like B maybe, and your kick is like a D sharp or an E maybe. So you need to either pitch your kick down. I think pitching your kick down would be better to make it meet with the rest of the track. Because it should be bum 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 bum. But your kick is like dun dun dun. So that should be an easy fix to make your kick in key with the rest of the track.
We need a beat.
Did you steal these MIDI notes from another track? Because this sounds very familiar to me. This rhythm.
Activate.
शेर से लड़ने के लिए जिगरा चाहिए तुम जैसे हिजड़ों के पास नहीं है नहीं है नहीं है नहीं है नहीं नहीं है नहीं है नहीं है नहीं है नहीं 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 नहीं
Put your fucking hands up!
Okay, I know, now I understand. It's a DJ mix of 2020, so they're all like familiar songs. Now I know what you did, man. Okay, I get it. This is cool. But yeah, just watch that tonal kick, definitely.
Okay, let's go.
बे चमन चूती है भाई को जानता है तेरे सामने जो खड़ा है उसको मियाँ भाई बोलते हैं
Okay, let's go.
What? Bam, 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 bam.
I would like to introduce
Drop the beat.
Put your fucking hands up!
Yeah, cool, man. So S143, once I finally worked out what you're doing, it's pretty cool. So what S143 did, I'm assuming, was built like a mini mix of all the, like, I guess his favorite songs from scratch, and he sort of made like a mini mix for us. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, just as I said, the tonal kick is the only thing that annoyed me there. So man, cool. Thanks for submitting. Also, Zach, I see you there in the comments, brother. Thank you for the donation. Your demo will be next. So let's find Mr. Zach. Here we go, Zach Bennett. Let's check this out. Show Me Love, Zach Bennett remix. Oh no, Zach. I'll make sure you update the link, bro, and I'll get to you next for sure. All right, Yanniklas, Far Away. Update that link, Zach, and I'll get to it. So Yannick Class, man, I agree with these comments down here, like saying it's good, and it is good work. It's like a big room track. What you're missing though, man, if you want to, for like your next tracks, man, you always need to remember, like, think of your tracks, guys, when you're making sounds. Think of it as a cake, like a birthday cake. You need to have something for the cake to sit on, so like a plate or a table. Think of that as your base. That's your baseline, right? And then on the top of the cake is like what? You've got like the candles and the icing. Think of the icing as your melody, and think of the candles as like the sort of the magic sort of ear candy that you give people. And then what's in the middle? There's the cake. This is the body. So this is the body of your track. What you've done really well, you have a great bass line, a great kick that is sitting very well at the table, and then you've got this awesome melody, which is your icing, and all these little elements on the top, which are your candles, but you don't have any body. So normally for a body, there's normally chords or something like that happening, like a synth that occupies the mid-frequency range. I think if you, for your next track, follow the same formula that you've done here for this track, and then you can, in addition, add some body to the track. So that's some chords or some piano, some sort of synth that's not too high and not too low, sits in the middle, gives your track some body. Hope that makes sense, man. Guys, that also reminds me, Acrobats, I see your comment. So my record label and I, basically because my record label loved my debut release so much, not really. Yeah, they're running a remix contest for my track. So if anyone's interested in submitting your tracks, entries close on the 17th, guys. So if you want to do a remix, you have 10 days. You can download the stems today, start your remix today, submit it back to the website that you got the stems from, and yeah, you can all be part of a remix contest. Now, the good news is, guys, that I have heard about maybe 7 or 8 remixes so far, and 3 or 4 of them are very, very, very high quality. And so what the label and I have decided is we're not going to just give one winning track. We're actually going to release a small EP with several remixes. So there will be several winners, guys, for the remix contest. So that's kind of cool for me, and that's super cool for you guys. If you want to have your first ever like release track, or if you want to add to your release sort of catalog, you can do a remix of my debut track Legacy. If you want to enter the remix contest, just while I'm talking about it, the link to download all the stems is in my Discord. So if you don't have Discord, guys, just write to me, or you can go visit my label's website. They are called Fresh Breath Records, spelt a bit funny. So FRSHBR3ATH. And then, well, they're not turning up on Google, so I'll find the link off screen and I will post it in the chat. So, all right, Yannick Class, let's continue. Yeah, Lanaclass, man. Sick track. Just add some body to it, really. You've got all the elements in there for a very, very good track. All right, guys, I have to get to Zach because he made a donation. Just going to hit refresh and see if it works. Mr. Zach Bennett. That looks a lot better, my friend. All right, guys, let's check out Zach Bennett. Show me love. So the reason I'm doing Zach Bennett now, guys, is he did a little donation. So if you want to skip the line, you can donate on my SoundCloud page. Here we go. I like what I hear from Zach often. So also Leafy Beats, I'll get to your comments soon. So Zach, man, so far sick. Only thing I'm not sure about is this sound that you integrate here. It's like a bump, bump. It sounds like it's a super generic, like another pulse. It sounds like it's a square, like a square bass. It just sounds a little, I don't know, like maybe it was just like a preset you dragged on last minute. I'm not sure, man, but that bit to me sounds a little like some of my first tracks I ever made. It gives me like horrible memories of how terrible I was. Man, like every other element is sick and I'm keen to hear this build up. Man, this is so good. So good. Just that really like this that sort of analog, that stab, it sounds a little like out of place from all this other high quality stuff. Also, the vocal in the drop, man, you could mix it a tiny bit louder, like 10% louder. Man, Zach, another sick track, man. Yeah, if you feel that synth works, man, stick with it. For me, it's a personal like nightmare of mine hearing those sounds, because that's all I knew how to make when I was starting. Is that hang on, where is it? Man, it gives me nightmares. But man, sick track. Like, in my opinion, if you update that tiny sound, it will be like killer. And man, I would, yeah, Zach, man, write to me, send me a DM, and I'd recommend you get that mastered, and then I know a good label to send it to. It's like a Russian, it's a Russian label, and basically there's different laws in Russia apparently with copyright, and they can release tracks with copyrighted vocals. Don't ask me how, I don't know, I'm doing it. So if you want to jump on that train, man, let me know. Sick remix, man, sick, super solid, unbelievable. Okay, Leafy Beats, I do remember your question. So for anyone that wants to join the remix contest, there's a link to it in the chat. I'm just going to paste the same thing into Twitch, because for some silly reason the Twitch chat always seems to have a little problem with receiving texts. So it should go in now. Yep. So if anyone's keen on jumping on the Legacy remix competition, when you click on that link, guys, you'll head to this page, and please, if you can, save that link somewhere in your phone, because you need to submit the remix back through the same website that the label's set up. So here you can click on stems, and then these are all the tracks that I've supplied to you guys. So we have the vocal effects. So this is things like reverb and delay and things like that. And this is a vocal harmony. So this is certain sections in the song have a harmony, and then this is the main vocal track. Everything else are MIDI tracks. So you basically drag and drop them into your software, and then all the notes are in there for you. So all the chords, all the keys, all the melodies are in there for you. But please, like, mess around with it, go crazy. If you want to download it all, you just can click up here. You can click download, and it will all download into one little folder for you. And then you can start your remix, guys. So I'm just going to cancel that, because I don't need to make a remix of my own song, because I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So yeah, guys, if you feel like it, enter the contest. There is, as I said, 10 days left. So have fun and enjoy, and make sure you submit back through that that website. So here you hit submit remix, and then basically, yeah, you have to upload it to SoundCloud, and then add your SoundCloud link there, and then myself and my label will listen to the remixes, and we will be giving, yeah, several tracks the honor of being an official remix of my track. So like, super cool, super exciting for me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into the demo reviews, because I'm talking too much about myself. So let's do a quick refresh. Let's see, where are we at? We are up to Shady Pandas. So guys, I asked Shady Pandas about how they get all this fancy artwork because it was a discussion a few weeks ago. Um, 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 is that they use a service called like Repost or something. Yeah, Repost. So they pay a service called Repost by SoundCloud, and what that allows them to do is do all these awesome like artworks behind their waveform. So if anyone's interested in sort of taking their SoundCloud profile to the next level, you can do what these guys did. Let's check this out. Eternal Abyss. Hey, Super Nebula. No, I didn't, man. So for those guys not understanding that comment, last week, I was asked if I was available to perform live on the radio here in Germany, and I was low key excited. And I shared that information on last stream, saying it was a maybe, maybe, and sadly it didn't happen last week. So maybe in the future, I don't know. But yeah, it's a shame I didn't get to do it. But yeah, maybe next time, guys. Yeah, I really like this moment back here where you introduce this new sound, the bum 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 bum, and then you had that sort of cascading melody happening over the top. Bum 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 bum. And then I feel like something was introduced here that's a tiny bit too loud. It kind of overpowers that nice, like sort of fragile moment. It's more like a bum, and then it goes bum. It just sounds a little overpowering. So it just takes away from the subtlety. Um, Yeah, I kind of dig it. It's sort of like this deep, dark retro sound that's pretty cool. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed the recent trend in the last maybe, oh, it's only 2 or 3 months or so, but the sort of shift back to the 80s sound with all these real like funky piano style. This is cool because it's like bridging the gap between like underground EDM and 90s music. It's sitting in the middle. It's like underground 90s. I think you've got a really cool sort of energy going on there. And I really loved, as I said, that really nice moment. I feel like when you integrated that ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam sound first, I think it came in a little too like aggressively, like it just started. Maybe you could bring it in like slowly under a bit of automation, like maybe just have the volume slowly come up, or you could have it on full volume but have an auto filter that you just slowly bring out. Because it just sort of started. It was a little sort of abrupt. So, guys, man, sick track. That's really cool. I love the vibe. And doesn't the artwork make such a difference? Like the second I looked at that artwork, I thought like, this seems like futuristic already. Man, super cool. Thank you for submitting again, guys. Albania Records. I try it, but I can't. I don't know why. Man, so yeah, you basically need to jump onto SoundCloud on your computer. And then you go and find me. So I'm Steve Marks Music. And then yeah, you need to click on you click on my profile and you send a message. So for example, if I click on Acrobas's profile, see here, this little button here, my friend, when you click that little button, that will bring up the message and then you can send me a DM that way. Cool. All right, guys, we still have a mountain of tracks to get through. So if you want to skip the line, guys, you can. Yeah, there's a little donation button on my page. If you want to skip the line, just hit that and you'll go straight to the top. So a few people have done that. I love your donations, guys. Thank you so much. I do this all for free for you guys. So yeah, if you want to skip the line, you can pay for it. Easy. Something else. So yeah, as I said, I do all this stuff for free. Another thing I do for free, guys, is I manage a Discord server and it's free to join. And basically what it is, it's all about music production. So we have a whole bunch of people here, like there's heaps of us already. And we just talk about music, like it's good fun. Obviously, because I manage it, I speak about certain things that I do, but on here you can promote yourself. You can add your SoundCloud. I only review demos on these live streams, guys, right? But if you have tracks released on Spotify, if you add it to the Discord under Spotify, I add it to my community playlist. And these are all tracks that the guys in the community, my Discord community, have added to this thread, the Spotify track links, and it's ended up on the community playlist, guys. So if you have Spotify, go give it a follow, Steve Marks or SMM community playlist, or you can just search Steve Marks and you will find my playlist there. We currently have 5 followers. We're catching Spinning Records, which have nearly 119,000. So come on, guys, keep going. Let's keep following. Mate, if your connection is not safe, I don't know what your internet sort of situation is there, but if you send a DM through SoundCloud, nothing happens to your computer or anything. All right, Ante Deluxe. This is my submission to your live stream. Cool. Ante, man, you changed the link or something happened. Come on, man, if you've got it there. It is right. Let me see. I'm just gonna search on his play. He wants Player 1 Club Mix. Let me search tracks. Does it play Rude? Player Player hater. Okay, I can't find player hater, mate, but what I will do is I will review your most recent track, Play Rude. I think that's fair. Also, I see you've never submitted before, man, so I'm going to give you a follow back. Thank you for submitting. Let's listen to your track. And let's have a listen. Ante Deluxe. Oh, straight into it.
They drunk at the problems, the you was on road and they started. She know this cause she is the same. She's trying to stop playing games. She's trying to stop playing games. She's trying to stop playing games.
Wow. Ante Deluxe, man, this is big, man. It's just blown my ears off. So I can tell from your sort of export and by listening, it sounds like you've got a limiter on your track. So what you've done is, I'm detecting some visual, some digital distortion. So something's clipping and being digitally crushed because your limiter, you've pushed the parameters a little too high, so it's cracking it a bit. But let's have a listen.
She know this cause she is the same. She's trying to stop playing games. She know this cause she is the same. She's trying to stop playing games.
So Ante, yeah, the limiter. I feel like maybe I'll do a tutorial this week and upload it on my YouTube for like using limiters. I think a lot of us, I notice a lot of people doing this trick where they add a limiter to create loudness, and it's good. It works. It creates loudness, but it also it crushes certain frequencies. Sometimes like bad, in that it creates this digital distortion in the high range, and that's actually what's killing my ears at the moment. Like, because I've got like pretty good frequency headphones on, but yeah, I might do a tutorial and try to explain how to best use limiters to sort of boost the loudness of your music. Maybe I'll do that.
She's trying to stop playing games. 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 She's trying to stop playing games.
Yeah, man. So, thank you for submitting. Yeah, man. Thanks for submitting. Yeah, your link didn't work, man. So I just reviewed like your most recent track, and super loud. So make sure if you guys use limiters that you use them correctly and really focus on trying to get the parameters just right so that you don't create like a digital crush, like I was hearing through Ante's track. So guys, I'm just gonna take like a 1 minute break just to give some air to my ears. So a few days ago I sent my girlfriend out to some nightclubs, and she interviewed some like music lovers. So here, have a listen.
Очень мало народу, мадам. Очень. Беспонтовая музыка. На самом деле, очень плохая музыка.
А зачем вы пришли сюда?
Я думал, намного лучше будет это все. И очень плохая музыка, просто очень плохая музыка. Я думал, намного лучше это все будет. Сколько раз сюда ходил, было намного лучше. Ну и на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка не очень.
А что за направление?
А?
Что за направление?
Направление? Какое направление?
Что за направление музыки играет там?
Yeah, guys. So if you miss the live stream, don't stress, because I always re-upload them to YouTube. I go through probably a day and a half of clearing all the copyright crap, because sometimes people send through some like tracks that are released on Spotify. So I have to clear all the copyright, and then they go live on YouTube. So if you have tuned in and you've missed your demo review, don't stress, it will go back up on YouTube. Yeah, in the short future. So yeah, cool. Guys, so we have like a nice little line of tracks still. So let's get through to Mero, Save Me, original mix. Yeah, man, when the drop hit, it was super sick, super bouncy, and then this little second melody comes in, and it's a bit sad and bit like, it doesn't sound too like happy, man. I would add some really like bright pads that like ding 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 ding, not like womp 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 womp. In my opinion, the lead that you introduce sounds like a wet cat. Super catchy melody though. It's already in my head. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Miro, man, it's a good track, really. I love the melody and like the energy's so good. But that lead you introduced, it's a little sad and a little murky. So it's not the end of the world. You can even just try put it up 1 octave or 2 octaves, and add some reverb on it so it goes a bit wider in the mix. And I think it will work, man. Yeah, I love the first drop is like so like sharp. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, man, very, very nicely done. Man, sick track. All right, X Titan. Please review 2 tracks. Sorry, my friend. We're gonna do 1 track. We're gonna do up and down teaser and up and down. So we're gonna do up and down. Here we go. Okay, man. Cool track. Like the melody's good and it's like catchy, meaning like an earworm, like it sounds like familiar. Something you introduce a new sound here. So everything sounds good. So the new melody that you introduce over the top, it sounds like it's in a different key to the rest of the track, and it happens again like earlier in the track, and it happens again near the end. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if the track is better off without that melody over the top, because it's already like quite well done. I think what you need to do, Mr. X Titan, is you need to do some research in how to do automation. So what automation is, it's basically like you can program certain things to do what you want when you want. So a lot of people use automation for things like volume. So let's say they're introducing a new sound. Instead of the sound just starting like ba 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 ba, they'll have a small volume automation where it starts from very low down and it goes up. So it goes like ba 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 ba, like that. Also, like you can add things like filters, which start, you know, with sounds very like low down and muffled, like boom, 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 boom. And you can open out the filter using automation to go boom, boom, bam, 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 like that. I think if you integrated some automation into your track, I think you'd take this whole new dimension of music production, man. I think, yeah, like all I can recommend, man, is just keep making music. And you'll learn these things as you go. I've just clicked through your profile. I've seen you've been making music, like a lot of music recently. So you're another, like what I call like Corona producer. So man, just keep making music and it'll all come with experience, really. Cool, man. Guys, we have about 1 hour left. Because yeah, basically I need to eat. So I usually end these at 10. So we still have a decent line. I should get through them all, but if you're listening and you want to sort of skip the line, yeah, you can hit this button here and it's a donation button. Let me know that you've donated and your track will go immediately to the top. I'll review it immediately. So Leafy Beats, let's get into your track. Deep Impact, extended, not mixed fully yet. Okay, understood. Took one sample from Splice and made this with it. Cool. I like that lead sound already. Good. So Leafy Beats, what I can recommend is your bass line follows the whole melody throughout the drop, like almost. When your melody is going bum 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 like that, you don't have to have the bass line doing the same thing. I would keep the bass line on the first note that it hits, bum 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 bum, instead of like bum 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 bum, something like that. Because it sounds very like, I don't know, like just duplicated, and it's a bass line. Give the bass some variation from the main melody. I think it will. You'll notice. Let's have a look. So in that bit where it goes bum 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 bum, I just go bum 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 with the bass line, but keep the melody doing bum 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 bum. I think like it might create some like harmonics that work for the track. It might not. I don't know. You need to listen for yourself. And I like how your bass line goes up and down an octave, like bum, 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 bum. It's good. That's what gives it bounce as well. It's really, really nice. Yeah, man, cool. Really good. It's cool that you use one sample as well from Splice to do all that. That's insane. Really, really nice. Yeah, so as I said, all your sound design is good. Like everything sounds like it belongs on the track, which is like takes hours to get that to that point. So you did that very well. Yeah, try out not having the bass line follow the lead so much. Try it. Let me know. Send me a DM on Insta or something and let me know if it worked or not, because I'm keen. Because that's a good bouncy track. All right, Madero, we're gonna listen to your track Sakura. Also, thanks for submitting, man. First time submitting. I am gonna click around your profile and just have a bit of a stalk. Super nice. I like this sort of the oriental feel already. I see you're from Mexico, man, and I see you've got a YouTube channel. Man, let us know about yourself. What got you into music? What do you like? What artists inspire you? Also add things like your Facebook, your Instagram, because I'm gonna tag you in a post after this live stream. So make sure you update your socials here, man, so I can tag you in a post. I see here as well you've got okay, so you've got all your socials linked here on your YouTube. Link them on your SoundCloud as well, man. Won't take long. Come on. Sakura. Man, I love all the elements in this track. Super nice. It sounds like the kick though. It sounds like the kick is like clipping. Like it's too loud. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing some like digital distortion on that kick for sure. Man, really cool track actually. I love the second half of the second drop where you have all those little elements in there, that the little extra bits of ear candy that I call them. I think you would benefit in like future productions, if you utilize panning, so add some little samples. Everything I'm hearing is coming through the center of the mix. So with your little, like all these tiny little elements that you've added here to sort of, you know, make it more interesting, pan some of them to the left, some of them to the right. So at the moment, everything's fighting for space in the middle of the track. So by panning one tiny effect to the left, suddenly has its own little space, and it will give your track good width, and it will create like a much more like exciting listening experience. But man, I really dig the vibe of the track. It's so like, it's weird to say, but it's like aggressive chill. I know that's weird to say, but it's chilly music, but it's super like aggressive. It's got like, it's got angst behind it, man. Really cool track, and really cool. All right, Madero, thank you so much. Damtaro, let's check out Damtaro, featuring Christian Gates, Superman. Damtaro, thank you for submitting, my friend. I will also inspect your profile and give you some tips to improve it if needed. From Ecuador, cool, man. This is also really cool, man. I see you have Spanish and English, man. Really cool. I'm gonna play the demo and read the English section.
Welcome home. Missing you made me stronger. Then I'd be Superman. If I fly around the world, it wouldn't take me longer than it would to be your man. I fight 1,000 guys, live to die 1,000 lives. I find another way to make me smarter, just so I could understand what you're looking for. Just so I could understand. Just so I could understand. Just so I could understand. Just so I could understand what you're looking for. Just so I could understand what it takes to be your man. Take the clothes right off my back.
Damtaro, all I'm gonna say is damn. Man, this is very good. Very nice track. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man, I appreciate the you have these like brass stabs that go like wham, wham, and I know how hard they are to get right in the mix. I'm working on a demo at the moment, and I'm having an issue where I really want those sounds to be like front and center, but they can't be. They have to be behind the mix, and you've done it perfectly, man. Rabbit Music, where do I submit for review? Man, see this box here. soundcloud.com/Steve Marks Music. You have to go there on a computer and send me a DM.
Put the knife against my throat. Say you leave and won't come back, but I'll find a way to forgive you. Cut the strings off my guitar. Stomp your heels into my toes. Steal the keys right out my car, and I'll find a way to forgive you. I fight 1,000 guys, live to die 1,000 lives. I find another way to make me smarter, just so I could understand. I'll find what you're looking for, lead you away, just so I could understand. I'll find what you're searching for, to keep you away, just so I could
Man, really nice track, really good sound design, and very nicely mixed as well, man. You have this awesome fusion of like, I don't know, like DJ Snake meets like Porter Robinson. Man, it's unreal. Really, really nice. Also, yeah, what I was saying about the brass is one of my demos that I'm making at the moment is I'm trying to get the brass stabs working in the drop here. Yeah. Yeah, and it just reminded me of your brass. With the brass underneath, maybe relax your sidechain a little bit because it's a really hard cutoff. I'd maybe don't make it so harsh on the cutoff. And I think, yeah, I think a lot more of those sort of low frequencies will come through. Guys, we have about maybe 35 minutes left. So if you want to skip the line and have your demo reviewed like instantly, just hit that little donate button on my SoundCloud profile page. All right. Hitavi Trivedi, let's check out Again and Again. Listen. Man, I will give you points for having my home city here, Sydney. Man, cool, cool picture. I'm digging it. I like the track at the moment. I like the melody. There's a few like little issues with like the mixing, but I know you're just a beginner, so don't stress about that. If you're a beginner in music production, guys, you need to focus on like your melodies, coming up with good melodies that sound really like happy and fun, something that people would dance to. And this is definitely something that people would feel happy listening to, and people would definitely dance to it. Yeah, Hatav, man. Again, good track, man. It's yeah, it's so important to have a good melody like you do. The other things, like the other skills that you need to develop, um, they will come over time. Like things like mixing, they will come as you make more music. Like, look, you've made 3 tracks, so you're another like Corona producer, and man, like that's unbelievable. Let's say I've been producing music for maybe 10 years now, and if I was producing this even after 1 year, I would be like so proud of myself, man. So you should be very proud of yourself. 16 years old, man. That's unbelievable. I cannot believe it. That's very, very good, man. Keep making music. Keep trying to like reach your dreams, because really, like, hard work and you'll get there, really. Okay, guys, we have a bunch more tracks to get through, so let's keep going. Distant Fusion, Most of the Time demo mix. Let's have a listen. Also, Distant Fusion, welcome to the program. First time submitting. I'm going to listen to your track. I'm also going to have a look at your profile. So, Mr. Fusion, let us know a little bit about you. So make sure you add, things like your Instagram, your Facebook. Let us know what country you're from, what artists inspire you. We want to know as music producers, we want to learn about you. So make sure you add your Instagram, because I tag everyone in an Instagram post after each stream as well. So if you want to be included in that, update your profile, my friend. Nice, drum and bass. Do it. Yeah. Man, really cool. This track has such good like light and shade. There's these really beautiful melodic, fragile parts like this, and then you've got the sort of more like up-tempo drum and bass beats there. It is what we've been missing in this stream. Yeah, it's the first drum and bass track of the stream, man. So thank you, Distant Fusion. Yeah, man, super cool. I think probably because it was the first drum and bass track of the night as well. It was good to hear. Yeah, once again, I love the light and shade. Maybe you could integrate a few more samples into your build-ups. The build-ups are sort of very, very thin, like very like minimal. If that's the sound you're going for, that's fine. Just leave it how it is. But yeah, I really dig it, man. It's really cool. It's like a stripped back drum and bass, which like that makes me wonder. Maybe that's why you had a very thin build-up. Like maybe that's the sort of style you're going for. And if so, man, that's fine. That's your style. Own it. Play around with width, man. So add some samples to the left or to the right, or have some automation where things are panning from left to right. That gives your track, it will not just yours, it gives everyone's tracks a bit more three-dimensionality instead of it being just narrow and straight in the mix. Man, super, super cool. Super cool track. Thanks for submitting, man. Awesome. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, I see you there on YouTube, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button and hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers, so it's going to happen soon. Get me there. Come on. All right, Monmouth official. All right, all for you. Let's check this out.
When I wake up, you know I wanna see you standing right in front of me. All the bad times, all the good times, they were worth it just to see where we could go if we tried our best. Supporting one another, reaching out our hands for distant lands, looking for the endless summer. Sitting on satellites isn't quite as bright as the stars and the moon in your eyes. While we fly up, fly through the sky, I see the world fall all the way behind. I need to know what you want, what you need, what you wanted from me. While I take my last breath, you deserve more than this. This is a one-way ticket for me. I wanna know where we could go. I want it all for you,
Guys, cool. I like it. There's many good elements in this track. I think you could play around so much with the vocal here, because he says like, I want it all for you, really long, like you. You could play around with the pitch of that, anything. Play around with it. Also the percussion. So you've got kind of like a snap sound, like for your snare drum. Because this sounds like a band, like it sounds like it's not like a digital track. It sounds like it's a band in a room with a drum kit and a guitarist and a vocalist, which is good. It sounds real and authentic. So I would remove that clapping sound, and I'd replace it with an actual snare sample, and then it would sort of round out the track and make it more authentic. And my final thought as well is, so the melody's fine, the sound design is fine. The one thing that's lost a little in the track is the cymbals, the percussion. So that it's not very loud, and it sounds like it needs to be EQ'd and boosted in the high end, and that way it'll cut through your mix and people will be able to hear it, because it's like you really have to think about hearing those. You really have to think as you're listening to hear those. So if you do some mixing on that, make it a little bit louder, or EQ it so that it's a bit louder, a bit stronger in the high frequencies, it will come through in your mix a lot better. Cool. Guys, we have under 30 minutes left, so if you don't want to miss out, you know what? We should get through them all, guys. So if you desperately want your track reviewed like immediately, you can jump the queue by donating. All right, Dre Morneau, welcome, my friend. First time submitting. Meant to End. Let's have a listen.
Go back in time, I never let you leave my side. Young and dumb, caught by the tongue, can't undo what's done. Left to watch you slip away, with so much still left to say. Still I hope to meet again, but maybe this was meant to end, meant to Look at us, give it to lust. Love's candy, not mine to keep. Every time I hear your name, I remember I'm to blame. Won't admit I can't commit, left to reminisce as I watch you slip away, with so much still left to say. Still I hope to meet again, but maybe this was meant to end, meant to end.
Really cool track, man. It's very emotional. Be curious to know if it's you singing or if this is a vocal you found. That was nicely done there too. Very cool.
Left to watch you slip away,
So man, this track is such a great contrast to the last track in that so I was explaining to Monmouth about making a track sound authentic. This sounds so authentic because especially the percussion, it's so real. It's like sounds like a drum kit. There's tom 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 boom. And wow, like what an emotive vocal as well. It's so sad, and you know, this is like a young couple, you know, in the sunset, like looking all romantic, but then there's a big sign above them saying, "Oh, it was meant to end." Like it's like doomed from the outset. Really cool. Also, Dre Morneau, do you see in the comments there, Manifestor would love to remix this song, so maybe you two could get in contact with each other and make that happen. Also, Alex, I see a comment there, man. Yeah, I know there's so many demo review shows that sit on Facebook especially, and they only review songs with like a donation, and the donation's normally like $10 US, which is like ridiculous. And their feedback is basically like there's some chick there dancing, shaking her ass, and they just go, "Yeah, cool track, bro. Thanks for submitting," and then they just move on. You know, it's like it's so discouraging for people like me because they do it for like 1 hour and they would make maybe $1,000 in an hour by these people like submitting their demos just for that tiny bit of airtime. I do this for free, and I spend like actual time like really focusing on your tracks and like really suggesting things for you guys to benefit from and take your music to the next level. I do it for free. Crazy, right? What I've also started recently though, when I mentioned free, is people were getting angry that they had to wait so long for their demo. So I last week adopted this strategy of like a little donation button. So for anyone who donates, you sort of skip the line and go straight to the front for your demo reviews. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit of money for me. Like it's a small donation. It's enough to get me a beer or two in Germany. So just as a thank you from you guys to me. Yeah, I really appreciate that. So if anyone wants to donate, go for it. All right, Swag Levels, my friend. First time submitting. Thank you, man. You have your 567th follower. Let's have a listen to Swag Levels Pathfinder.
That light is day, which else, as the other hemisphere, night would invade. But there the neighboring moon, so call that opposite fair star, her aid timely interposes to enlighten the earth, and in her pale dominion checks the night.
Woo. Swag Levels, man. I was about to pause the track and say, where's your bass line? But welcome to the bass line. Well done, man. Man, really cool track. I think yeah, if you added some EQ onto your bass, so basically drag an EQ onto your bass line and definitely boost the low end frequencies, I think then you will have the bass line come out a lot better in your track, because it's very hard to hear it. It does come in, but it's sort of very low down in the frequency spectrum. So boost it, make it a little bit louder in the low frequencies through EQ. And also the main lead sound, the bum ba dun 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 dun, I definitely add some reverb to it because it sounds a little mechanical, like dun 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 dun. If you add some reverb, it gives each note a bit of a tail, and it kind of goes dun 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 dun, like it's more smooth. See, the bass line comes in here at the end, which makes me think that maybe there's some elements of your track that are clashing with the bass line. So it could be some of your main synths that you have, all your chords and arpeggiators. Make sure when you EQ each track, especially even if it's like an arpeggiator in the higher frequencies, like in the upper octaves, of a keyboard, there's always low frequencies that sort of filter through and create all these unnecessary frequencies. So what you need to do is put an EQ on that channel, and then you need to cut off all those EQs and just sort of protect and boost the sounds and the sounds and tones that you want to hear. Cut away all the other garbage, because each track has a tiny bit of garbage on it, and if you don't EQ that away, all that garbage then piles up, and it's enough to rival the bass line. As the bass line's trying to play, there's all this other garbage happening that's affecting the bass line. So I think if you EQ each track, cut out the bass frequencies on most of them, I think your bass line will cut through a lot better, man. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for submitting. And let's move on to B flat. Alrighty, let's check out this B flat out of the casket. Pharaoh Ultimate Beat Contest. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. Pretty cool so far. Super cool. Love the aggression, man. Nice use of the 808 kicks as well. That's really cool. Man, super sick track. It's good, man. You've packed in a lot of samples in there, but it's not too busy, which is really well done. So it's very easy to keep adding stuff in, and like you create too much drama. But that's done perfectly, man. Do definitely like play around with the panning, man. So put some samples slightly to the left, slightly to the right, or the longer samples, sort of sweep them from left to right, so that it's a listening experience going on like around the listener, instead of all just sort of centered. Man, like really well done with the 808 kicks. The drop is huge. Like it was sort of, I knew something was coming, but I didn't know that was coming. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, man. Sick track. Really, really, really nice stuff, man. Thanks for submitting again. You haven't submitted in a while. So yeah, let's continue on here. All right, we have Aaron Jolly, and he sent us a Dropbox link because he had some issues. So let's check this out, guys. I'm probably going to get to like maybe 2 more demos, and that's it. So if you want them to be yours, you can donate, and you'll go straight to the top of the list.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel it. Now I feel it. Your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel them. I can feel them pull me down. You won't ever let me leave you. You make these nightmares come true. My heart is in the ground. You fucked me up. I'm sober now. You won't ever let me leave you. You make these nightmares come true. My heart is in the ground. You fucked me up. I'm sober now.
I don't know if this is a remix or an original, I'm not sure, but very nice, very high quality.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel it. Now I feel it. Your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel them. I can feel them pull me down. You will never let me leave you. You make these nightmares come true. My heart is in the ground. You fucked me up. I'm sober now. You will never let me leave you. You make these nightmares come true. My heart is in the ground. You fucked me up. I'm sober now. Fucked me up, I'm sober now. You will never let me leave you. You make these nightmares come true. My heart is in the ground. You fucked me up, I'm sober now.
Man, unbelievable track. I assume it's been mastered because the low end is so clear, man. It's so good. Man, very nice track. So like sound design, awesome. Vocal, awesome. Arrangement, awesome. Only thing that I think sounds, something that's going to lack for most people when they listen to this is, think about like the world's population. 80% of people listen to their music through like just little earphones. So what that means is little earphones can't produce sub-bass frequencies, right? They can produce mid-bass frequencies. Sub-bass, forget it. You need something big like these that produces sub-bass frequencies, right? When we get into this section of your track, you have a sub-bass, and then the sub-bass goes down again. Going down that far, you start to get into like only subwoofers can sort of produce those frequencies. So you're down in sort of like the below the 100 hertz range. And what that means is, for someone like me, I can just hear it on my headphones because I actually noticed it went missing on the second rotation here. So what I would suggest is, for that third note, instead of going dun 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 dun, I would go dun 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 dun. So just slide that up an octave, that sort of third note in the drop. So
you got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel it. Now I feel it.
I hope that makes sense, man. Yeah, not too many headphones can sort of produce those low frequencies. But man, sick track. I love it. Yeah, guys, let's do one more track and then I must jet. So thank you, Ariane Jolie, for that. DTS I listened to before, so the final track will be from The Knox. Please check this one and said, yep, no problem. PewDiePie, congratulations. This will be the final demo review. Guys, just a reminder. So what I've started doing now is giving away prizes at the end of the stream. So if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. What I do each week, every time I listen to a track, I copy and paste it into a Word document. And basically this is track number 28 that I've reviewed today. Wow. That's why my ears are tired. And then what I do is I ask my smartphone to draw a random number out of its brain. And that winning number correlates to someone's track, and they win a free 1 hour session with me. Can be done, can be for anything you like. Can be music production, can be showing you around my neighborhood, can be talking about food, can be talking about anything. So stick around. We're going to do that in after this demo, so 4.5 minutes time. So thanks for sticking around, guys.
Series! It's your big day! Incredible job! I know we had our differences, but today, I just want to tell you. Hey, congratulations! It's a celebration. Party all day. I know you've been waiting. Congratulations! It's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that you're amazing. Hey, congratulations to your corporation. Guess you be one Swedish boy, you need a billion Asians. Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took was a massive corporate entity with every song in Bollywood. Now you're at #1. Hope you did nothing wrong, like starting your business by selling pirated songs. Oops, didn't think we'd see. It's right there on Wikipedia. Get used to your past being held against you by the media. I'm sure right now there's nothing that you're doing that's illegal. Yeah, I'm certain that you haven't had collusions with the mafia. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me, that's a joke. India, I'm sorry, but the means you're the best. I love my Indian bros, from Bombay to Bangladesh. I'll take on all the world for you. I'm a heavy hitter, about to cause a genocide, so you can call me. Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that.
This is a cool remix. I've heard the original like maybe once or twice in my life, and I know that it's nothing like this. This is really cool, man. Really nice.
I got a letter in the post. What is this? T-Series saying cease and desist. Had a problem with me telling them to hold their defecation, but let me educate you, silly. That's not defamation. T-Series can eat a dick. Still not defamation. Suck my fucking Swedish meatballs. Still not defamation. Did you know that Indians have poo-poo in their brains? That's a blatant racist lie. Yeah, but still not defamation. India got YouTube figured out. That's sick, son. How about next you figure how to fix the caste system? Oof, maybe all those ads will solve your crippling poverty. But looking at T-Series past, I'm guessing not probably. But never mind the poor people. We just hit a party, just hit a pop some bottles with a 9-year-old army. Not alcoholic 'cause I had a real problem, but we still had to live it like we about to kamikaze. So this is it. Thanks for sticking with my channel. Ever since I was a nobody screaming at barrels. Yeah, this is it. It's been an adventure. It's the end of the reign of Felix Arvid of Schallberg. Through all the change and controversy, you've been by my side. There's no army in the world. I would rather give me watch time. It's been a wild ride, so while I can still be heard, here's one last bro fist from the #1 in the world. Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that you're amazing. It's your big day. I'm fucking lit. Such a big day. Congratulations, T-Series! You did it! Yeah, that's that! Hope that Me Too stuff doesn't severely affect your bottom line!
Man, cool. I love it. Nice. It's actually mixed really well. Like the bass line's pretty good. I've just noticed it's a year old, so I don't know why you're submitting it for a demo review, but doesn't really matter. All good, man. I also see you're a Spotify artist here, man. So if you want to join my Discord, you can do so for free, and make sure you post your tracks on my Discord where it says Spotify, and I'll add you to the community playlist, man. Guys, that comes to the end of the demo reviews. So we had 28 tracks reviewed. So, hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 28, please?
A random number between 1 and 28 is 12.
12. All right, let's see who wins. A free one-on-one with me. Cool. All right, we have a winner. So the number 12 track was Bim Bim Boom. So it was a track called Far Away by Yanniklas. So well done, Yanniklas. You are this week's winner, my friend. So just get in contact with me however you like. It can be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, whatever you like. Guys, thanks for sticking around if you're still there. Love you all. Yeah, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, follow, whatever you have to do. And yeah, if you haven't heard so already, join the remix contest for my track Legacy. There's 10 days left. 10 days and then that's it. And you could be getting signed to a label. So cool stuff, guys. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Thank you for sticking around, guys, and I will see you next week. Woo.